Hello, everybody. We are all the way live. Thank you guys for being here. I got Perry and Frank. I got the Game Complainers crew here. Good to have you guys here. Thanks for coming on this State of Play, which we didn't know what day it was going to be announced, and then after we recorded, it was like, oh yeah, here we go. It's going to be tomorrow. So, classic Sony.
Good old Sony.
Yeah.
They didn't give us much time.
They really didn't. This is the week of a bunch of reveals, and, you know, obviously everyone in the chat knows that we're eagerly anticipating the the RE9 announcement. Whether it's today or tomorrow, I think we'll see something. So don't lose hope. So, yeah, we have a little bit of, you know, we got about 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the counter before we jump into this here. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Obviously, you know, got all the members in here. We got Hard4, we got Aaron, we got Wesson, we got Matt, we got, obviously, Perry and Frank are in here, Donald Smith, Fran Rowe, Lance Lewis, Brandon Lewis, Grove Gaming, Alyssa, I already said Wesson, I'm pretty sure, RWK, Dan City, Kai, Cody, Gwen. Good to see you guys. Carlos, a lot of people are in here, so thank you guys. for joining. Let me know how the audio is. It should be good. If I need to adjust it, let me know. Their audio should be good as well. But yeah, Donald Smith, thank you for being a member for 44 months. Appreciate that. Dragon Ball, what's going on? You're going to be showing the reveals? Well, we're going to be watching the whole thing, so we're going to see what the hell happens. You're going to have this today, and then Summer Game Fest on Friday. So there's a couple possibilities. RE9 Hype, thank you, Thunders, for the 10 Canadian. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for
Thunders, what's up, buddy?
Gifted memberships and donating. Appreciate that. Gary Garcia, what's going on? So yeah, hit that like button as you guys are coming in. Let's get this RE9 hype potentially. If not, like I said, don't lose hope, because I think something's waiting around the corner. So we'll see what happens. We're curious to see when PlayStation was going to go, if it was going to be Thursday, because sometimes they have State of Plays on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I've seen them on all those days, but here we are now on Wednesday doing it. So we'll see what happens. What else are you guys expecting? You guys in the chat, let me know. And as far as Perry and Frank, are you guys expecting anything else to be at this showcase besides the obvious?
Death Stranding. What's the other game? Ghost of Yotei.
Okay.
And basically pretty much promote whatever's on sale this week, because it is the Days of Play.
It is.
Where you get PlayStation 5 for $399.
Which is a good deal.
PlayStation 5 Pro is $649, and the disc drive one is $449. These are great deals, and a lot of the games are on sale for $30. So check it out.
Yeah, no, it's a good time to pick it up if you haven't yet, or pick up some games you've been waiting to play. But let's see. RWK saying that Capcom might make an announcement after this show. I don't know if they would do it after the show. That'd feel a little. That's not.
We're either going to hear news tonight or tomorrow during Summer Games Fest, or tonight. So either day. So don't give up hope, everybody.
Today or Friday, basically. So you have a day gap in between, basically. But like we said, I mean, Keighley is pretty much trying to keep E3 alive with these shows and everything. So Capcom is confirmed to be at Summer Game Fest. Now, whether or not they're going to be there to also show more RE, if they show it here, I don't know. But that's why we're just covering it now and just trying to cover all the bases. I mean, my plan basically was not to stream today because I have to leave for the UK literally tonight. But here we are covering it. So I figured we would make it work. And like I said, for Summer Game Fest, I won't be here for that. John's going to be streaming that, and you guys can watch that stream. And then, of course, me and Luke over there in the UK will do a video on RE9 with our video equipment while we're over there. It's just not going to be as soon as people might like. But in the case where if it gets announced today, well, that actually makes it easier for me, because even though I'll lose sleep today, I can at least get some videos done before I walk out the door with all my shit. So that's kind of where we're at as far as just the timing of stuff. And the Switch 2 comes out, and I'm super excited. All of us here have a Switch 2 on pre-order, waiting to pick it up. So it is an exciting week. This is just very hectic. Lots going on. A lot of announcements. Phil Leotardo from Sopranos is in the chat. So he's happy to see Frank on here as well.
What's up, Phil?
I feel like that has to be Stevie Mac. I don't know who that is, because Stevie Mac has some troll accounts, and I don't know. I don't want to blow his cover, but I feel like that's him. But
it's like hilarious though to pick Phil.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like, what the hell? How's that tire treating you, Phil?
Oh gosh.
But yeah, so we got 50 seconds on the clock. So let me switch over to the YouTube full screen premiere here, and hopefully this isn't too loud. Just let me know how this sounds. They got this weird techno music playing, so I'm just gonna lower it right now, and then I'm gonna increase the volume. So don't be alarmed if it's too low.
Too bad the flute guy is not here from Ghost of Tsushima when they announced that.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? We don't have the Game Award, like,
Raiden?
The musical.
Raiden.
Yeah. But all right, so
yeah, could have had him.
We got 15 seconds on the clock. So let's do this. 7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see what happens now.
Oh, I gotta
Oh,
go.
this
It's
is
mature
that
content.
space. This is that space game by the Last of Us guy. What is this?
Look, umbrellas.
It's umbrellas.
This Yakuza? What is this?
I wish. Oh wait, it might be.
Yeah, it actually might be.
The one guy has the koi tattoos on his back.
Is this that Switch game coming to PlayStation?
Well, I think it isn't, but it's like coming in a year or 6 months or something.
This is some Japanese drug shit. I don't know what this is right now.
Is it
Like,
Dreams
is this like a
2?
music game? Like, what is this? I'm so confused.
Rap of the rest. Could you imagine?
I had to lower this. It's too long.
This is Luminous.
Gotta be.
Okay, let me know how the audio is, guys. I'm trying to.
Hey,
gauge
we
it a
said
little
make
bit.
small games. We didn't mean this small.
No.
So it is a. Is it a music game? I guess.
Looks like something I'm not interested in.
Brandon Lewis is
Whatever
off,
you said.
off to a terrible start already. Well, you know, they're not going to come out with a banger right out of the gate. Sometimes they do, but
Yeah, it's Luminous.
okay. So that
Yeah, we wanted this game again.
At least it's a franchise that's like an older franchise, I guess.
Yeah.
They bring it back.
fall
It's been gone
2025.
since the PS2.
Arise.
Okay.
Hello from ass. I'm
Hello from ass.
That's what it sounds like he said.
Lumines Arise のトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか
Why is the guy on the left wearing a straight jacket?
Oh my god. You still don't learn English, right? We still gotta do this. Eli, can you tell us what these guys are saying?
It's alright, they got the subtitles for everybody to follow along, I guess. We haven't seen a Japanese sword fighting game. That hasn't happened yet, but
Why is the guy on the right Japanese Todd Howard?
yeah,
Marvin, what's up?
it literally is.
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
What's up, Wicked Hot? You didn't miss anything. Just Luminous, Arise. Thank you guys for being here.
Luminous was a PSP game. It got so popular that they made it on PS2. They literally converted it over to PS2. They ported it.
The future.
You guys are all PlayStation guys in the chat. You don't know your history of Sony? Come on.
Did you just call Dreams 2?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Because this is, they keep saying Dreaming. Is this Dreams 2? That would be so funny.
Well, they shut down the studio that made Dreams.
Well, then never mind.
What the hell is this?
PS5 Pro.
It's a chip.
We're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Okay. What are we seeing here?
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to
Is
kill
this like a
us?
space game? It looks like it.
Just tell us what games are coming out. Jesus God Almighty.
There you are.
Oh shit! It's Pragmata. This is Capcom's game that they delayed.
Captured on the Pro, baby.
Oh.
This game was supposed to come out in 25 or 24, 25, and it got delayed. And here we go. We got a trailer for it.
I am DI03367. They are
It's Capcom's new game, new IP.
Don't you have a name?
You can tell it's in the RE engine.
Excuse me.
Get behind me.
I think I can help.
Oh shit!
Bro, what is this, Aliens?
We haven't seen any gameplay of this yet, so this is the first time we're actually seeing.
It looks pretty damn good.
It's got the
Yeah, I was gonna say,
over-the-shoulder
this actually looked fun.
Resident Evil shit. I like it.
Have to fight our way through.
It's like Dead Space and like something else. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of.
Completely Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's got. I like the space vibes. It kind of reminds me with like the mechs. It kind of reminds me of Lost Planet.
When does it come out?
Pragmata. Okay. Sweet. That was a nice little surprise.
Can you please come out tomorrow? I need something to play.
The Switch.
Said I am D.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Is that a robot
What's
or
up,
a
Nick
kid?
Noguera? What's
He's
going
a
on?
robot.
Nick Noguera, what's
Very
up, buddy?
sorry. Look, they said very sorry for the delay.
Oh.
2026. It's real. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see in 26, and then it'll be 27.
Well, it's Capcom though, so I don't know. Maybe now they'll stay true to their word.
Is
that
that coming
looks
to
good.
everything or only PS5?
It'll come to everything. Yeah,
Okay.
it will.
Yeah, but nobody cares. They just play it on PC and PS5.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Played on that
Don't care
Pro.
about Xbox.
Okay, well that was a nice little surprise.
Oh, God.
And then
What is
right,
this, King of the
from
Hill?
that to this.
It's the bakers. They're having
Yeah,
dinner. This is before they turn.
It's okay. I'll get it.
What is this, for Sega Saturn? What are we watching here?
What the hell?
I don't know what I'm seeing right now.
Stay with me. Grandpa, I'm gonna die.
Well, his arm's ripped off.
You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Ew.
Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The dead
No, it's not going to be
life support
exclusive.
system.
Capcom typically
move,
don't
okay?
do just like exclusive to one machine at this point. If they do, it's limited or timed. But Pragmata will probably be on everything. I think it was already announced on everything as well. So that's
I
confirmed.
hate this.
Yeah, this
It
again.
doesn't matter if it's exclusive or not. There is only one console at this point.
Yeah.
PlayStation's the winner, so there's no more console war, everybody. Just you got a PlayStation, be happy.
Yeah.
You got the console that's gonna play everything.
Now, whether or not they put it on the Switch 2, that's entirely up to Capcom. We know they're going to eventually put the
they
Resident
will.
Evils on there.
Eventually, they're gonna put all their stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the Resident Evil games probably this year on the Switch too.
Yeah, they got Street
Natively.
Fighter 6 running great. So, yeah, I mean,
I guarantee you, the remake trilogy will be on Switch 2 this year.
is this like...
What's
Looks
that
awesome,
game?
says RWK. I
Dead
don't know
Rising?
about
It's
that.
almost reminded me of Dead
Dead Rising.
Rising, yeah, because he was in a mall
Yeah.
for a second. I'm a dead man. Okay. Yeah, this is some crazy anime zombie shit.
I'm good.
Ultra-violent
Yeah.
science fiction. So it's like a hack and slash kind of infected game.
Well, there's the first Sword game.
Yeah. Romeo is a dead man.
Poor Romeo. Who comes up with these names?
That, yeah, that
Well, that's
is-
fine. It's just not going to sell.
What was Grandpa's voice? Are you like a spirit? I'm on
Oh
your
God.
back.
it's very, yeah, very anime-esque.
Thanks.
Yeah, whether or not,
Konnichiwa!
Is that Leon?
yeah,
Why did he do the Superfly?
yeah. I mean, some of the chat's wondering, you know, whether or not they could show anything else because they already showed Pragmata. I mean, you never know. They've had multiple.
This guy looks like Wario 64.
He does.
Is that him?
Maybe this is him making his big reveal.
Wasn't RE2 like the last thing at a PlayStation showcase one time? Like the one more thing?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like you know, they could obviously show more. You know, they could obviously just wait till tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, that's why at least we have a couple different things. That's why what Perry said, like, don't get too disappointed if we don't see anything right now today, because you still got Friday.
Captured on the Pro.
Silent Hill F, let's go. Good to see some gameplay, hopefully. We only saw the trailer, so this is actually pretty good.
I have zero interest in this. Another Japanese game.
Well, it's the first Silent Hill to take place in Japan, and it's
Well, that's why I'm not going to play it.
yeah, it's
Give me Silent Hill 1 remake,
they
please,
are
now.
remaking another game. They are. So you're just gonna
Yeah, I know. We know that.
we're just gonna have to see.
But I want that game now.
Silent Hill Fudge.
Silent Hill, fuck. Silent Hill, folks.
folks.
This does look creepy though, but
No, I think it's cool. They're actually trying something a little different here.
Folks.
Well, it looks and runs good.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be on the
You
same.
guys got to go get a PlayStation 5 Pro already.
Ew.
You guys are just sitting in the chat on your asses. Go to the store. They're $649. Go get one.
They are on
Yeah,
sale right
when
now.
you see stuff like this, it's worth it. Like, this looks great. Even though I'm not super interested, it still looks good.
Combat looks good.
Yeah, this is definitely on the same engine as the. remake.
Mark Main.
Oh,
What is
man.
going on?
Mark Main, the man that shows up once every 5 years.
Once
now.
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hinako,
Yeah.
Mark Mandarin.
どこにいるの?
It's just Siren but Silent Hill. I mean, yeah. Eli,
That's what I mean, Eli.
Yeah.
Like, we've already been here before.
Well, I think they said they were kind of dissatisfied with where the last sequels were going, as far as that's what they said in their Silent Hill presentation. They wanted to actually, they thought the games were becoming less and less scary, so they wanted to change that. They wanted to like make it a completely different setting, and so they did kind of explain why they did it. Whether or not it gets pulled off entirely, I guess we'll see when we play. But this looks good. I mean, you have your melee combat. You have, I'm sure. I don't know if you'll get guns. I don't know because she's literally a schoolgirl. I don't know if she can actually shoot guns, but I guess we'll see.
It looks just like the remake.
Yeah, like visually, this is awesome.
By the way, Silent Hill 2 Remake is getting another PS5 Pro patch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think this is more of a sequel, Mark Main. Like more like not a sequel to Downpour, but essentially it's the first official follow-up in a main line. So they didn't say it was a spin-off at the event.
Oh, wow.
September 25th. Nice. Okay. Well, just before October.
You got to buy a PS5 Pro, Anthony. It's the only way to play this game.
Or PC.
Is it on PC?
It probably
No, it
will
always
be.
said PS5.
Well, we're watching a state of play, so they're only going to say
Yeah.
PS5. But 2 Remake was on PC, so I would hope that this
right.
would be.
Oh, 16th century.
Here we go again.
Oh.
Another sword game.
There it
Oh,
is.
sword.
Yeah.
castle
And the
has been
wolf, the
sighted
fucking
again.
wolf skin. What the fuck?
It's just World of
Why are we
Warcraft.
getting these old fucking games?
These
Holy
two
shit. No one
sacrifices
cares.
must
Oh, there's the
be
anime
stopped.
eyes.
There you go. Work in progress, guys.
It's like a fucking Timu Castlevania.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, Silent Hill F looks good. I like
Watch it is
Pragmata.
Castlevania.
So far, the only thing... Yeah, I know, right? So far, the only things that are worth it that I've seen so far is Pragmata and Silent Hill F. So we got about, like...
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But we have, what, 20 minutes left? It's supposed to be 45 minutes, so we'll see.
Yeah. Why is there always someone yelling over the trailer in these sword games?
45 minutes left. It's a half an hour.
Is it a half hour? Okay, I heard it was 45 minutes, but
5:15.
I might have seen...
Well, 5:15, and then you got a half an hour. That's
Oh, okay.
5:45.
Yeah. Is this Castlevania?
No, it can't be.
I hope not.
Horrible,
If
like
it is-
PSP version.
Ryan Fain, no
This
Ari
is like-
news. No, not yet.
This is like that limited run game, Bloodstain, Shitstain.
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
that game called?
Curse of the Night or whatever.
It looks like that. So I hope to God this is not actually Castlevania.
Castle's Vineyard, that's what Eli said. With me. Just Pragmata guys got not a release date, but it got a trailer and gameplay, and they showed Silent Hill F. So those are the only things they showed if you're just joining in. So Capcom did show their head at this event, but only for Pragmata. So we don't know if there's going to be anything else from Capcom. There we go.
See, it is
Bloodstain.
Bloodstain.
The Scarlet
Ah.
Engagement. What the fuck?
The graphics
were
still
right.
look the same. That's why.
Yeah. I never played these, so I have no...
That Mother Miranda?
Yeah.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
Okay.
Forget that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pac-Man?
Visuals of Shinjuku that I'm
Bandai.
seeing are a hellscape
Oh,
I can't
Digimon.
quite put into words.
Oh.
I saw him in the background. I think it is.
Back in time, 8 years. But the situation here is critical.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, yeah, you're right on the money. Shit.
I saw them in the background of that thing, and I was like, oh, it's them.
I never got into it, but people like it.
These
Cool.
games are alright, but if you're not into them...
Trying to
it's
rip off the Pokemon game.
Probably a
Yeah.
Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here.
I played the first one on PS4. It was pretty good.
Are you working for? I remember you guys.
These goddamn games are too Japanese, man. This is annoying.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that
It's like, you
These are
know,
like mobile games
but,
that nobody
but
plays.
Pokemon does the
right?
same thing, where it's always the same art style as Japanese. You know what I mean? They're not going to change that, unfortunately.
Pokemon's a lot simpler though. Some of these games, it's too much, like for me to get into.
Opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Yeah, exactly, Marvin. Marvin's correct.
This doesn't need to be at a PlayStation showcase. This could just be like
It's more to pad it
tweet.
out, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this could have been shown at Summer Game Fest for like 2 seconds. And be like, all right, yeah, it's there.
It probably will be.
Well, yeah, well, you know, that's the thing. So, as we said on Game Complainers, if you guys watched the last episode, I think it was the one before we talked about it, but essentially, Summer Game Fest is only one day for a live stream event, and then if you're there in person on Saturday and Sunday, you can actually play some of the games that they're announcing or demoing or whatever. So, okay, well, that's coming out October 3rd.
Isn't that the same day as a Pokemon game?
I don't know the date
No,
for that.
I think it's
Pokemon's
coming out October 3rd.
I think Pokemon's more at the end of October, or the.
Well, what's
15th.
coming out? There is another game coming out October 3rd.
Let me see. Hold on, I could tell you.
No, this is Final Fantasy? What is this?
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our
Should just call this the Weeb
We
of
might
Play.
know
Holy
salvation.
shit.
It always is.
The State of Weeb.
August, October 3rd.
Is this Tactics like remastered?
Oh, Ghosts of Yotei is coming out October 2nd,
Okay.
and Pokemon's the 16th. So good luck to that Digimon game.
Do they usually put
What-
Pokemon out in
Didn't they
October?
just announce a game like the other day that was coming out in October?
I don't.
Oh, it's Final
is
Fantasy
Tactics.
Tactics, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
A game just got a release date the other day for October.
I have no idea. I looked up the
We
list.
talked about it.
For October?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I think it was a Nintendo game.
It's not Death Stranding 2, right?
I'm Sean
No,
that's
that's
coming out in
July.
a few days.
That's June. That's June.
Oh shit, that's actually
26th.
this month. Holy shit.
June 26th.
I don't know why I thought it was so much further, or further out.
Borderlands. That's it, RWK.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Borderlands. But that got moved to September, didn't it?
include
It did.
versions of the original
Yeah,
PlayStation
whatever.
The enhanced version, which features improved
But if you really want to get it, you'll find a way.
refined gameplay, and
That's
much
what we were
more,
told. But
as well as the
I might
classic
actually
version,
play this
which
Final
brings
Fantasy
a faithful
Tactics game because I
recreation
love
of
the
1997
other one.
original
well,
to
apparently
modern
there's the
consoles.
classic and there's the enhanced one, so you can actually play it in both, which is pretty cool.
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles launches
pretty
on
cool.
PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
All right.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed
this
so
guy a giant?
hard I almost barfed.
He said
Let's
he
check
laughed
it
so
out.
hard he almost barfed. Like,
I
what?
guarantee you we're not gonna laugh.
Toilet? Yeah, I just need to.
Oh, this is the game that we always see. He's on his underwear walking around.
Oh my god.
Remember we saw this like 2 years ago at a State
Yeah.
of Play? Baby Steps or something it was called? I don't remember.
That's exactly what it is.
In baby steps,
Yeah,
all you
see?
have to do
What the
is
hell is
carefully
that?
place one
I
foot
know
in
we've
front
seen
of
it,
the other,
but
We've seen
which
this
is
like
easier
2 years
said
ago at State
Yeah,
of Play.
and that's
Yeah, I
finally
know, but
coming
it's so
out.
stupid. Like, what?
Key deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress.
I feel like this game is
It's a
just like
captivating
streamer bait,
open
you
world
know?
experience
Like,
filled with
Yeah.
but like,
oddball
no offense if people stream it. If people want to, play it, it's just like this is
It's like
not.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a fuck around game.
Definitely check
September
this one
8th.
out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
No thanks.
I don't know if I'm gonna laugh so hard I'm gonna throw up, like the guy said, but
You're wicked hot. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Wicked Hot's in the house.
Hirogami is
Wicked
a
hot as
unique
shit.
action
Stop with the
adventure title from
gummies and
Bandai
the
Namco Studios.
boards and the.
In this journey to save your origami home, you'll
But is
Paper
this
Mario
one
already did an
shapes
origami
with
game.
distinct abilities,
Me drunk on the weekend, the video game
including
since
my
Stevie
God.
Mac.
career play,
Why do I watch this shit?
a
Holy
nimble
fuck.
frog,
Horrible.
Yeah,
a hardy armadillo,
This makes me not want to support
And a
Sony as a
powerful
fucking like company.
They're the
Because
only
there's so
game
many
in
shitty
town
games on
now.
here.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, they're trying to kind of align this with all the other events. They're doing that on purpose, right? And it's like, why wouldn't you make it, like, you know, a little bit more
Why do you
punchy?
improve these games, though? You play this game sucks. We don't want it on our platform.
Now, so far, what we've been what we heard before
It's
this,
Hot Shots.
That's cool.
I'll play this.
Yeah.
By Namco, which now this is now multi-plat game. This was a Sony franchise, but Sony licensed it out to Namco, and Namco's putting it everywhere.
Yeah, I used to play this on PS1.
Pre-orders begin later today.
This will be on Switch.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's cool. You can play as Pac-Man.
I want to play this.
Pac-Man is an early unlockable character.
No, yeah.
Can you play as Craig Stadler?
Oh, that would be that perfect game.
Pac-Man versus Craig Stadler.
I like how they just
probably
called it
gonna get
everybody's golf hot shots. Like,
well, because it's on every platform now.
yeah,
Ninja
that
Gaiden
makes
Rage
sense.
Bound is a challenging
Ninja
new
Gaiden
entry in the
Rage Bound.
long-running action franchise.
This looks all right.
From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Rage Bound
Yo,
stars
Luke
dual
is in the house. What is up,
protagonists
man?
from
Good to see you.
rival
I'll
clans
be
forced
seeing
to
you in
combine
like
their souls
less than
and
24
skills
hours.
against a demon uprising. And longtime
this
fans
looks pretty
will
cool.
really
I
love
think
the pulse-pounding
I'm more
soundtrack
sure that
featuring
RE9
guest
will probably
vocals
be
from the
at
series.
Summer Game Fest at this point because we already saw Pragmata. But yeah, guys. So so a lot of this stuff has been third-party stuff, as expected. But so far, the things that we saw that actually look pretty good, besides the golf we just saw, was Pragmata got gameplay and a date for 2026. Not a date, but just a year, I guess. And then Silent Hill F. Other than that, we're just seeing a bunch of like small titles right now. Or
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is this Breath of the Wild?
The art style is very similar.
Who is going to play this game?
Hey, wait for me!
Oh my god, these games, man.
This is like
What
horrible.
the fuck are they doing with gaming today? You wonder why all these devs are getting laid off? Because they're making stupid shit like this.
Well, how do you make a game out of the climbing mechanic from Zelda? That's what this looks like.
Because people are fucking dumb.
Ice Climber?
Oh, yeah, Ice Climber remaster.
Yeah. November 5th. Demo available later today. Ooh.
Oh,
That's all right. No one's gonna download it.
thank God that's all for me.
We bought a PlayStation 5.
Never come back.
I'm not gonna, unless they end this with a banger. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like Summer Game Fest seems like RE9
arriving later this year.
because this just doesn't.
We knew pretty early
Doesn't
on
seem
that
like
the
there's gonna
game
be
was
anything.
fun to play, people were excited about it.
But we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's Mortal Kombat.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh,
man, you've been waiting for this.
Please.
From the developers of Street Fighter.
Wait,
We
no.
knew that we were onto something.
Oh,
It's
Yes.
Mortal Kombat.
he's
Yes.
been waiting for this.
Finally.
Dude,
Barry's
you're
been
finally
fucking
getting
waiting.
it. You've been saying this for years.
I need to play the lottery.
Oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this. We were
Yes.
just talking about this the other day.
Yes, and four.
Four.
And
Four.
four.
Oh my God, we were
Mortal
just
Kombat
talking
4 is
about this.
back.
Holy crap! Holy
It's
crap!
no longer exclusive to Nintendo 64 and PS1 and
we
PC.
literally were just talking
We
about
were
this like
showing you
days
a
ago.
Dude, we were just fucking. Yeah,
It had to happen before the Switch died. It had
Oh
to be on
my
the Switch.
God!
Dude, yes.
How? This is
It's about
crazy,
fucking time. And come back today. I want to play it right now.
dude. This is nuts. I can't believe this. I'm
Yes,
so
you can play it.
happy.
You can play it. Oh, dude, they got,
They got
all
the
of
Game
them.
Gear and Game
Online.
Boy one.
Yes,
Online?
online.
Rollback?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, online.
Yes.
It's a bit of the Wild West. Every part of
Imagine
that
people
game
that like are
is
listening to our stream and not
expression.
watching it. They
And we
probably
play the
think
fucking
RE9
prototype?
got announced or something.
Dude,
It's
I can't
Tobias and
believe-
Boone.
Legacy
I
collection.
can't believe this.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
You
okay.
wanted this so badly.
Prepare yourself when?
2025.
Oh, come on.
Where's the
Give me a
date?
fucking date, you
Come
stupid
on.
assholes.
Hey, at least we're getting it. That's
Hell
crazy.
fucking yeah, buddy.
That's crazy. That's like your wish list. That's like your dream.
I said every game was on the Switch except for that.
Oh man.
Yep.
I'm so happy they're finally doing it.
We got a fighter stick.
Oh shit.
Is that what
nice.
this is?
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
Oh my God, it is.
Holy fuck.
Yo, what?
You know why we're getting a fire stick? Because Killer Instinct is coming to PlayStation. That's why.
The first one made by PlayStation. It said always ready to fight. Project Defiant.
Wireless. Wireless.
And Metal
Oh
Gear.
my God! It's Metal Gear Solid 1.
All of a sudden, this thing went from a 0 to like excellent in like 5 seconds.
You know what's funny is that if people were listening to the stream and they didn't see it, they probably thought we were screaming about RE9. They're like,
I'm just so happy because that's like Perry's Grail. Like, dude, you've been waiting for that.
And they put Mortal Kombat 4 on there.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm actually excited
always
for that,
fucking
man.
ignore Mortal Kombat 4.
I'm really excited.
So happy.
You're working us, dude. I'm legit working.
Shit about Xbox RWK. Fuck that shit.
I actually want it on Switch too. That Mortal Kombat.
I want it on Switch.
Wicked Hot said, "I'm legit working, so I'm listening and hearing you guys go off, but my hands are covered in grease. I couldn't get to my phone."
It was Mortal Kombat Collection that's coming out. You're Wicked Hot.
Yeah, sorry, we really marked out for that, but we needed to because that we were talking about that. So.
We've been saying that for years. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the only game that wasn't on Switch.
I'm gonna get this game just for the Ape Escape thing.
Yeah, I mean, I love Metal Gear Solid 3, so I'm definitely gonna be picking this up on PC for sure.
Oh, did that have a release date before?
Yeah.
It said it's out.
It's out
now.
Who's that?
Yeah, even Franro says, I did think you were screaming for RE9. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, at this point, we'll take anything.
For anyone here who doesn't listen to Game Complainers, we've been talking about something like that for literal years.
Yeah,
like, this
Perry's
is crazy.
also like always said that MK4 has got neglected from all of these releases, these collections, and they fucking have every single one with online play. I mean, so it's the developers that help do like the Turtles online and the other. So it's like they're pretty much just making it work with everything, which is great.
Once you saw the font, you knew it was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Another sword game, by the way. That's 3 or 4. I think that's 3.
Well, this is isn't this?
If you count Silent Hill F, it's technically 4.
Isn't this that stupid game they always make? What is it called? Something Warriors. Dynasty Warriors. Yeah.
MGS has had an Ape Escape thing since back in the day. On PlayStation.
Yeah, it was always with whenever they had it on Sony, that Ape Escape.
Yeah.
If you play it on Xbox, it's gonna have Bomberman in it.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they remake the first one, Eli. They probably will after the third one. Summer Game Fest is Friday, and that's apparently Capcom is going to be there as well. So, again, guys, in the chat, if you don't see RE9 today, don't lose hope, because the original thing that we got a tip on was Summer Game Fest was going to have RE9. This just kind of came out of nowhere. We figured we would stream this anyway while we can, and just in case. And also, not only that, but like even just for what we got that we enjoyed, this is why we do it, because it's fun to just react with each other. You know what I mean? So just that MK thing alone made it worth it.
I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Oh, it's Naya.
I needed something, and that's what I got.
They should have gave us a date, though, man. That's fucked up. We're halfway through the year, and they just say 2025. Like, give us a date.
Who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa. Takechiyo.
Early 2026, okay. Well, that's Team Ninja. They're the same guys doing Ninja Gaiden.
Arcade console handheld versions, Mortal Kombat, 1 Ultimate 3 and 4, and more. It says and more. So what's the more?
Well, they showed the Game Boy ones or the older ones too. So they showed like all of them. Did they list that or not? I don't know.
See, there's the and more. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I mean, they see all these other companies releasing these compilations. What the fuck are they doing? Sitting on their ass for?
It's got to come out end of
By the
summer
way,
or fall.
they owe the Mortal Kombat fans a lot, because the last Mortal Kombat 1 sucks.
That's
okay,
what I've
they
heard
canceled
from
the DLC for it,
everybody.
and they wrapped it up immediately.
Did they cancel the DLC?
They canceled the DLC, and then they announced the definitive edition a month later.
Wow.
With no DLC, no extra DLC, but they canceled all upcoming DLC for it because nobody was buying it. It was horrible. Mortal Kombat 1 sucks big fat ass. So give us these older games back.
Oh, wow, they're actually showing a VR2 game? Sony? Holy shit. They're actually...
Bloodborne VR?
Yeah.
I was raised in this city's shadow, free to take whatever I need.
This looks like a PS4 VR game, though.
Yeah, this doesn't look too impressive.
No.
Well, I think, you know, and I know they've dropped the price for the VR stuff, but it's like, they really don't, it seems like they just don't give a shit.
Let me tell you something. They need to make a Call of Duty VR. You do that, you're golden.
That'd be awesome.
That's gonna sell VRs like crazy.
Or just at least have a mode for like Warzone and stuff to be put in VR, like something. Give us something.
It never had a killer app. The VR2.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing really.
Again, like the RE4 remake and Village, I'm sure they're great. I haven't played them on there. I've heard from everybody that has, it's great. But like that can't just be the only thing you put out that's like a banger. And I'm not going to include Horizon VR in that either because that's not going to count.
I was going to say, is this
again?
This
game's 100 years old. Nobody cares about
Coming to
it.
VR.
It didn't work last time they made it either.
Again, 2025, but where the fuck's the date? It's like
It came out when the Xbox One came out, Thief.
Yeah, Garbage City.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Is this the Titan Submersible game?
Oh, gee.
It's going to implode at the end?
Why do they look like Sea of Thieves characters?
This is Sea of X Jeeves. That's what it is.
Donald Smith says they need a rail shooter VR game. That would be cool. Even put a House of the Dead game on there. That'd be fucking awesome.
They have that Dark Pictures game. I think that's on rails.
Was that on the PS4 VR or the...
It's on PS5, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
PS4
gonna get
had
one.
Until Dawn has the rails one for PS4. It's a good game.
Oh, yeah. I remember you told me about that. We sold that at Best Buy.
And it's up to you now.
What the hell is this?
To use that power.
Something stupid.
This is another shitty game.
Garbage Island. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Garbage Island. State of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Well, I will say that at least what we got, this event, if this is all we get, we still got some good stuff. But like most states of plays, it's kind of hit or miss. It's kind of hot and cold, like.
This looks so uninteresting.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah, and Umbrella Chronicles, that would be cool to see again come back, but they probably wouldn't do it at this point. They would probably just make their own on rails RE all from the ground up.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Duce, the game director of Astrobot.
It's the god himself.
It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news
more
with
Astrobot?
you.
Yeah,
For the last few months,
please.
it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added
more
5
levels,
speedrun
please.
levels, followed by a
Add
Christmas
more
special
characters.
packed with
Yeah.
festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet
They might as well
more
add an
challenging
Xbox
levels,
Galaxy at this
all
point.
of which came at no additional cost. And today,
Yeah.
I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new
Yeah.
challenge levels.
Keep
in
updating
Astrobot,
this game. Good.
bringing
New
the total
maps.
to a whopping 90
That's cool.
planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a
Okay, so they're
surprise.
adding more stuff you
And
can unlock.
finally,
That's cool.
The Astrobot DualSense wireless
Let me tell you
controller
something,
will
guys.
return
Th-
later
this-
this
It will
year
return.
with a slight
It-
twist.
Hey,
but his
we need-
eyes didn't look
For
like
more
that.
news
We need
coming
more
soon.
shit like this
From all of
because
us at Team Asobi, thank you
games
all
that
for the
A, don't
amazing
cost a
reception you
fortune to
gave our
make,
game.
and B, it
And
just takes you
enjoy
back to
the
a
rest
better
of the
time in
show.
gaming.
This guy looks like a blonde Balky.
That's cool.
That's-
I'm just happy
yeah.
they're still supporting it because it's free updates and the game is amazing. So
Great game.
What?
Nah, no thanks. Like,
is this Monkey Island?
You wonder why all these fucking places are going out of business.
I think this is Monkey Island.
Monkey Ass Island. That's the Rock's favorite game.
Stevie Mac was he says damn, it's more challenge levels, not regular levels. I don't know the difference, but
That's okay. The challenge levels are like super hard, like quick levels, but it's a free update. I don't care.
yeah, I mean it's one thing if they were charging for it.
Monkey Island's alright, but the game's 100 years old.
Is this Monkey Island?
If it is, it looks
Or
like
is this
it.
Sea of Thieves too?
No.
They're gonna make another Astrobot kart racer or something. Okay.
You might get it. Sackboy got one.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't it funny that Astrobot's super popular and they just like destroyed Sackboy? They're like, you're
Yeah,
never
they
going to
pushed
see him
this
again. They
side.
took him off the logo.
Yeah.
Well, they need to make Sackboy versus Astrobot.
Oh man, he dethroned him.
Oh my god. Bullshit, dude.
Let's
I mean,
take a mannequin and
make
put him
some
in
good
a
fucking
pirate
games. This is so stupid.
It's like Sea of Thieves and.
It's
something
sad
else.
I have to be excited over games that are 30 years old.
Right.
In a compilation than all this new stuff.
Well, that's the
Man,
biggest
we had
thing
it
is
good
us
back
going
then.
backwards.
We didn't even realize it.
You know, like they even showed the kids in the arcade in the '90s in that trailer. You know, it's like you didn't know what you had at that point. You know, now it's like
Sea of Remnants.
So is it another like Sea of Thieves like successor? Is that the
It's a
point?
clone. No, it's not a successor. It's a clone. Oh,
thought it was
great,
the same
another
company.
fucking Zelda ripoff. God damn
Oh,
it! What is
isn't
all
this? Wasn't there a game like this on PS3?
Maybe.
This is like a. I think this is something they already had. I don't know. They don't get it that like nobody wants to play this. Like, dude.
Yeah, I mean we riff on Sony every state of play when we see this shit, where it's just like why?
Like, how does this get approved?
Dude, we need games like Gears of War, like big games like that. Like not too big, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
games that are gonna kick your ass. Not this stupid emo bullshit.
I mean,
Mental health.
God, I'm so tired of it.
If you like, 'cause that's the thing too. It's
I
like,
have mental problem. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Stop making these stupid games.
Yeah, but
not everybody
life,
has a fucking problem out there.
life is sad, so you have to play this game to feel better.
Yeah, I'm tired of these artsy fartsy. I got problems games. Like enough. We
Does this
want to play
count as
games that have fun.
Does this count as a sword game since he's surfing on a sword?
I don't know
is
what the
surfing
fuck
on a
this
sword.
counts as. You have to be on drugs because he keeps riding a goddamn whale or whatever the orca, the killer whale.
He's just passed out in an alleyway. And
I think
he's
they're
dreaming all that.
hard for. I think they'll put out stuff regardless of GTA 6. Capcom. They're going to put out Pragmata or RE9 regardless of that.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zitani.
Now, when they do
That was
it, we
a
don't
new look
know,
at Sword
but-
of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch.
Oh, that
this
makes me
Nobody
wanna pay
cares,
for,
lady.
Plus Game
Not
makes
one
me wanna
person
pay for
cares
that
about this
service.
one.
On June 17th, Remedy.
Oh yeah,
brings
we saw this at
otherworldly
the
action
last
to
state
game
of play.
catalog with
Yeah,
FBC
I wasn't too
Fire
excited
Break.
for this.
In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th.
They went into Gamepad.
There goes another one.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Oh, classic catalog announcement. Why
is
are you
that-
putting that?
Whoa!
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 Oh!
Twisted Metal
okay.
3 and
Yeah,
Twisted
but-
Metal 4
But where
join
the fuck
circuit
is a
at
new
the same
Twisted
time for
Metal?
the
Why
second
are you
season
doing
Where's the new
this?
one?
And
Twisted
there's
Metal,
no
which
new
arrives
one.
July 31st in select countries,
Ah.
including Peacock in the US.
Come on. Well, at least they'll have
You have to
trophies.
pay Rob Zombie for
Additionally,
those.
two of Capcom's most
Yeah.
beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup.
What?
Yes!
There it is.
Oh!
Resident Evil 2 and Resident
Okay.
Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the
Yes!
Classics catalog.
Finally, thank you, Capcom. At least you're still not doing a
Additionally,
collection, but
Myst
thank
and Riven
fuck
will
we got
arrive
RE2 and
Myst.
3.
as part of the Days of
Myst
Play
is good.
celebration,
Can you
running
put
now
Pissed
through June
in?
11th. Days of
Pissed
Play
was
is
a
2-week
parody of
event
Myst.
that
You
includes
didn't know that?
bonus
Pissed.
PlayStation
No.
Plus content drops.
Yeah, there's a PC game
RE2,
called
so our
Pissed.
only Resident Evil thing we got at this
Visit
is
PlayStation
RE2
Blog
and
and
3
PlayStation.com for
are
full
coming
It's
to
about
the...
time.
What did they say, July?
They said summer. They didn't
summer,
say
okay.
when.
To save him.
All right, now we can play the trilogy again. Thank
But you know what that
fucking God.
means? That means you're not getting a trilogy
Oh!
remake
Oh!
now.
Oh! I think this is 007.
007.
Okay.
Yo, okay.
Let's see.
What does
Let's
he look
see.
like?
Hey, that's
Who is he?
that's that guy. That's that actor.
His superiors
Fuck him.
will
Who's James
his
Bond?
instincts.
He doesn't have a face in this one like
Pierce
that.
Brosnan back. What's going on?
No. And I
We heard
suspect
that
he
he's coming
feels the
back,
same
Pierce
way.
Brosnan.
But what he
I'll
is-
stream them,
see.
Aaron. I'm going to be streaming them on the PS5. Don't worry.
Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless.
So the real question is, if I own 2 and 3 already, will I just get them? But we'll see.
Well, if they're doing Resident Evil 2 and 3, if they announce that today, then you got to be getting 9 at Summer Games Fest.
I think so.
You got to be getting something because they probably gave them a bone
Oh.
here.
Let's give
Okay.
him one.
Is it
Who the hell
Tom
is that?
Holland?
Do
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
I mean, visually it looks good.
We've had the pleasure.
This looks great.
No, let's not get
I love 007 games, so I'm definitely playing this.
So you shouldn't have.
What was the last time we actually got like a good James Bond game?
Bloodstone.
We're facing a situation
That was
of the
years ago.
utmost delicacy.
It was
I need
360.
all my pieces on the board.
Oh, it's Morgan from Walking Dead. Yeah, what the fuck's his name? He is a good actor.
Whatever the end game is, we won't see it.
This looks like Hitman a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same people. It's IO Interactive that made it.
Man, this looks fucking good.
I'm definitely playing this game. Oh my god.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond.
Even something like this, because they're confirmed to also be at Summer Game Fest, you're probably going to even see more on this game in the next couple of days.
He had the laser beam watch. Hopefully this gets a release date for like soon.
I fucking hope so. I was just thinking that. I'm like, please
I
don't
don't think
say
so,
like
but-
coming soon and that's it, but they might.
What do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
He said, "I'm gonna bang you later." That's what James just said to that girl.
Once you get a PS5, Mark Main, this guy's on PS4 all day, every day.
Bro, go get a PS5.
Dude, what are you doing, Mark Main?
You know the PS5 was worth like $40.
It's not even
now,
a joke
right?
anymore,
GameStop.
Mark Main. Like, you're fucking behind, dude.
I suppose this is
Oh, they're gonna get eaten by alligators. No point in buying the game.
2026?
Aw, man.
Okay. All right.
That sucks.
Got 2 minutes left.
That's probably going to be it, or the one more thing. Yeah, tune in to reveal gameplay this summer. Yeah, probably tomorrow they're going to show gameplay, or Thursday, or Friday.
Hello.
Whatever
Who is
day
this
it
guy?
Hakan Abrak, CEO of Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light.
So
You'll
Lenny
experience Bond
James
as
is
a
playing
young
James
air
Bond.
crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps
Mark Main,
into
the
world of
PS5 is
espionage,
$3.99 right
striving
now.
to earn his 00
Get your
status.
fat ass off your couch and go get one. I mean,
Everyone
come on.
at Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing
You're not
our
getting a PS5 till
25 years
GTA
of
6.
agent
Well, what's the point? It's
expertise.
gonna run like shit on a
This
base
is just the
PS5.
beginning of our journey with 007.
Let's get
We
the Pro,
can't
baby.
Wait to share more with you soon.
2026.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Oh, PlayStation Studios.
Oh man.
Ghosts.
I told you, Ghost of Yotei.
I'm excited for this game, but I was hoping
You gotta
like,
promote it. It's coming out.
I'm already getting this day one, so
Carlos, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Oh, okay. So Lenny James wasn't 007. Lenny James is the other guy.
yeah.
So who the hell's his likeness based
The only
off?
Lenny I know is Lenny Briscoe.
He should be 007.
Yeah.
You're still with me?
All right, guys. So the only RE stuff we got, we have Resident Evil 2 and 3 coming on the PlayStation 5 this summer, which means I think Summer Game Fest seems like is going to be the one to look out for.
Dwayne the Big Cock Johnson is in the chat room. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Seems like a nice dog.
Yeah, these games always look good, play good.
Did this get a? Oh yeah, this got a release date. Obviously, I just said it earlier.
Yeah.
October.
Coming in July. Another.
I'm getting it anyway.
Are they doing another State of Play in July? What the fuck are they doing?
What's this? Oh, is this
Hey, what the hell?
Is that Captain America's shield?
Yeah. Vibranium.
Yeah, Rocco, the last Twisted Metal was on the PS3. Like, again, like, I'm happy 3 and 4 is coming, but it's like, dude, what about a new one? Like...
Oh, what?
Whoa.
What is this?
Oh, shit.
Is it Marvel vs. Capcom?
Marvel
Or is
vs.
it something
Marvel.
else?
Cross it.
Well, it's got the tag format, which is good.
Yeah.
But why is it in Japanese?
It has to be Marvel vs. Capcom, right? Like, what is this? Or is it just
Marvel vs. Marvel?
If this is Marvel vs. Capcom. Capcom are just fucking.
Did it say EA?
I didn't see EA. What?
God, I hope not. I hope it's not EA with this, because they did a Marvel fighting game last time.
Oh God.
Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects.
This doesn't
Horrible
look like
game.
any engine that Capcom currently runs on, so I don't think it's Capcom. It also didn't say it, so I don't know. 4v4.
4 versus 4.
Holy shit.
Maybe they're all fucking night playing.
It's a chaotic fucking match, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, they're going over the 45-minute mark.
The game. Tell us.
What the hell is it called?
This is probably some free-to-play shit like Marvel Rivals.
It could be. It looks like they're only. Marvel.
It said it, when it first started, it was PlayStation
Tokon,
Studios.
What is that? Marvel Tokon Fighting? Fighting Souls? Tokon Fighting Souls. Okay, that's a weird game. I don't know what the
Well, it ain't coming to Xbox, so they lose another one.
It's paused. Why are they rewinding it? What's happening?
Gotta change the date, or they're gonna play it in English now.
What is happening?
What the hell is going on?
What is happening? This is real life footage.
Is this Yakuza?
PlayStation の友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。
Okay, so this is like how he's made the game, I guess.
世界的
Yeah,
に
because
本
Arc
当
System
に
Works is
有
making
名
it.
な
Okay.
IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあ
Well,
り。
they're going
Trying to
over.
be Draco over here.
I guess they're going to go till 6 o'clock. I mean, they're going over the 45-minute mark. Unless this is the last thing they're showing.
I mean, this doesn't look horrible.
No, it looks like they only have like a select amount of characters they're able to use.
The inspiration for working on this project really.
I mean, they're
Well,
gonna
if
really
it's a PlayStation Studios game, it's not coming to Xbox.
PlayStation in
Right, and they just made that fight
PlayStation
stick
approached us
too.
with this
It's like
vision
you know they're
Yeah,
gearing
exactly.
up.
Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre.
Well, this was good, a
And
good
that got us really
state of play
excited
for
because
fighters,
we
that's
looked
for
at the
sure.
Yeah,
successful
fighters,
stuff
and
like
we got
the
some
Marvel
cool
Spider-Man
stuff to look forward
franchise
to.
with Insomniac.
As far as
When it came
Pragmata
to
and Silent
approaching
Hill
Marvel,
F.
you have to kind of first
It wasn't a
float the
complete waste of
idea
time. These are
and
never
let
a
them
waste
know,
of time
hey,
because we get to
we're
hang out
thinking
and
about
shoot the shit
approaching
or
it
make
like
fun of
Arc
it
System
and
works
hang
to
out
make
with
a fighting
everyone in
game.
the
We'd love
chat.
to
So I
partner with
think
you
it's always
to
a
do this
successful
really great
stream regardless.
collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere. And that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried. 社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われて。
Bro, this guy's a developer. This guy acts like he's a drug lord or something.
私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。The tricky thing is that most fans, including
It's not that
myself,
serious.
see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on
What
their
the
art
fuck is this
style and how
guy?
they would
He looks like
approach
Ed, Ed, and
certain
Eddie.
items. Depending on your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when
They're
they
real,
take
why,
on
that guy's
why are
head.
they going into this game more than any other game?
beyond that.
He does look like Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I like buttered toast.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時
Yeah, they're going too far into this game. I mean, it looks cool, but why do we need a whole cinematic fucking featurette on how they made it? Like,
They gotta justify you buying that fight stick, and you know it's gonna be like $200.
oh, that fight stick is gonna be nothing less of 200. If it's wireless, it could be even $250.
That fight stick might be $399. Don't kid yourselves. Look at the VR.
I mean, that's true. You have a point.
They know fighters are going to play.
Really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの
Hey, that's the PS4 controller. What's going on?
これなんだみたい
No,
な
it's PS5
いう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet. Think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And
It's not that serious. You ripped off a game that was already out. Bravo! Congratulations.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool, but I didn't realize we were getting the whole fucking treatment here to see how the guy went out for drinks and spawned the idea and like all that. They were going really in for this fucking game.
I was eating a hot dog and somebody approached me and said,
he texted me and he said, "Meet me down at the bar." I do think the 4-on-4 is pretty cool. That's very interesting.
When Ark looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until
They made
now,
Iron Man a
we've seen
Gundam,
tag fighters that have
and
2v2,
Eli says they just
3v3.
stole the netcode from
We just had to
MVC.
go 4v4, and in doing so,
Pretty
we
much.
found a lot of unique and fun ways to.
Rocker says, "Imagine
change
a
up the
crossover with
gameplay
Killer
that
Instinct
I think
and
players are
MK."
going to be very excited to see.
Well, that's been rumored for years, but it'll
今
never
回
happen.
4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター
That only happens if Microsoft buys NetherRealm.
Learning 4 characters is
Which,
extremely daunting.
let's hope that never
The team at
happens.
Arc System Works has found a way to design a
Aaron's
system
asking, why do
that
Japanese
adapts to
people
your
seem to
playstyle.
be more on
So you can either
PlayStation than
duke it out
Xbox
as
because it's
just the leader
Japanese?
and 3 assists,
Because
or
it's a
you can
Japanese
tag
company.
in assists to
Yeah.
swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
They stick with
Xbox
their,
is an American company, okay? The Japanese don't want anything to do with it.
No.
This is just
If you look at your history here, a few years ago, and we talked about this on our show, about 3.5 years ago, Ford and Chevy left Japan because no one's buying American cars in Japan. They don't buy American shit.
No.
それは決してビジネスという
They buy their own
ではなくて
Yep,
それぞれ
they're into
の強い
the
思い
Nintendo
の中
stuff,
で
they're into
このタイトルを
PlayStation.
成功させよう
Right.
いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと
That's why everyone's like, "Oh, Xbox is gonna, they gotta get Japan." They're never gonna get Japan. Like you're just never gonna get
No.
it.
まだまだ開発途中
So
ではあります
talking
が
about that is not doing anything for
続々
anybody.
と発表していきたいと思いますしキャラクター
You got America, and they can't even get it right in America. So there you go.
いろいろ出ていくと思います今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います Stay tuned
Is the fight stick hard to get up one's ass? It might be. You should buy it and check it out.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the last thing we'll show. Well, guys, Summer Game Fest is in 2 days, so we shall see what happens. But I think that's the last of it.
You're still with me?
No, we're still with you.
All right, yeah, that's the showcase. Okay, well, I think out of 10, if I had to rank this showcase, I'd probably say, just because of the MK boost a little bit, and maybe that Marvel game, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think
Yeah, I'll
that's
go
fair.
with a 7.
How you
I think
feel?
that's pretty solid.
I'm tired of watching that guy shit in his pants and walk around.
There was enough here, like Metal Gear, obviously 007,
007,
the
Pragmata
Mortal
was good.
Kombat thing,
Yeah.
Pragmata,
Yep.
this Marvel
The
thing,
RE,
fight
the
stick,
Resident Evil games coming to PS5 Plus.
Twisted Metal 3 and 4.
Which, by the way, I already own those digital, so I guess they just go right in, right?
I hope so. That's what it did for
Just
my
slide right
director's
in.
cut copy. So hopefully we can just download them for free, and because we own them on our PS3 accounts. So there it is, guys. That's
Final Fantasy Tactics, that was another highlight for me. So there was good stuff here. This is a good 7.
A lot of crap and then a lot of good stuff. So
yeah. Like we said. I mean, you're always gonna have like subpar games at these. They're not. It's not all gonna be 10 out of 10 games, but yeah, I think it was.
Oh my God, RWK, what the fuck? That has nothing to do with that.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy Silent Hill F is coming out September. We didn't actually have a date up until now, because when Silent Hill did their transmissions stream, they didn't have a date. They just said 2025, and we're like, dude, what the fuck? And then they had a placeholder date, December 2025, like they always do. Yeah, no, I mean, Hard Force
I agree, Stevie.
RE9 isn't going to be at Summer Game Fest. I don't know. I think it will be. But
Anthony
again,
got a lot of info.
Yeah.
So I just Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean,
don't give up.
Don't give up. Don't lose hope.
2 more days.
This was just an extra stream that we wanted to give you guys. Obviously, we always try to cover these, even when there isn't Resident Evil stuff. But typically, we just have fun. Thank you, D3V or Dev, however you say your name. It's 3:30 a.m. there. Damn, where the hell are you, man? Well, thanks for watching us across the world, wherever the hell you're at. So appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, now that E3 isn't a thing, we have all these events happening this week, and obviously Keighley really wants to be the next E3. So I guess we'll see if that ends up becoming the case for what they end up doing in the future. E3 might be back one day. It's been gone before. It'll come back again, as we always say. So you never know. But yeah, I mean, this as far as summer announcements goes, I mean, between this, you have Summer Game Fest, then you have the Xbox event, and we all know what the Xbox event's pretty much going to be at this point. So
it's going to be another PlayStation event. That's all it is.
Yeah. So yeah, not a lot else to really say on what's coming up. But again, like I said, everybody in the chat, don't lose hope. We got Summer Game Fest. Like I said, I won't be here live streaming it, but John will be covering it. I will be doing a video on it while I'm away. But the timing of this isn't ideal, but at the same time, we got to make do with what we have. So if something doesn't get announced in 2 days, Hard4 or anybody in the chat that's curious, it's not the end of the world, because guess what? Capcom can easily have their own event where they can show you Resident Evil. They can show you more Pragmata. They can show you more stuff. So don't even lose hope if you don't see it at Summer Game Fest. But Capcom is confirmed to be there. So unless they're only showing more Pragmata or Monster Hunter DLC.
If they were showing Pragmata, they would have announced it there.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead, they were like, yo, let's announce it here. And then maybe RE, separate it a little bit, Now, some people might be wondering, well, how are they going to put out 2 games next year? Well, Capcom always does that. If Pragmata comes out late next year and Resident Evil comes out March or April.
Put out Monster Hunter in February, so maybe Pragmata's February.
Yeah, or March or something like that. But
or maybe the end of the year, and then you do Resident Evil in February, March.
Yeah, and we still got.
Never know.
Yeah, we still got 158 people in here. So let's get those likes past 100. We got 93 likes, so that'd be cool if we can get over 100. But yeah, so
let's get 100.
Yeah, Pragmata was a highlight for me. Silent Hill, the Mortal Kombat stuff, 007. Seeing stuff like Metal Gear was cool to see, but we already saw that. We know it's coming out in a few months. There's stuff on here that we already have seen. And then that Marvel fighting game was actually pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't want anybody to lose complete hope, but I think, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. The more they delay it, the more the hype will put expectations of the fans. Well, that's the thing. So we've heard rumblings that, the RE9 that once was, that they had around, 2021 was completely scrapped and restarted. Whether or not that's true or not, we don't know. How long is the show on Friday? So we don't know. It might be an hour. It might be 2 hours. Keighley likes to make these events 4 hours long.
Summer Games Fest probably going to be 3 hours long.
I think it's 2 hours. I'll tell you what. Because there's a schedule.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
Hang
definitely.
on one
Yeah, we can run it down. Because, they always run really fucking long for some reason. But, yes.
Okay. So really June 6th at 5. And then at 7, they're doing something else, Day of the Dev. So I'm assuming it's from 5 to 7, so 2 hours.
Okay.
I assume.
Excuse me.
Because why would they have something else at 7 if it was still going to be going
on? Ken Wolf saying, I'm just going to expect RE until 2027. I mean, if they showed RE9 and they don't have a release date, then I would say, yeah, maybe 2027.
You guys are making all these idle threats in the chat, but guess what? When they announce it in 2 days, what are you going to say then?
Idle threat.
It's like these idle threats to Anthony. Anthony's not making the game.
Yeah,
it's not like he's a dev and saying, "Hey, you know what, guys? I'll give you the date when I want."
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wait till 2028 anyway. Well, I mean, Anthony can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, do I like making all these streams wondering where RE9's coming? No, I don't. I mean, it's fun to do them, but I like to just have the game announced so we can talk about it already. But this has been a little bit since we've seen a mainline RE game, it's about time, Village came out in 2021, and here we are 4 years later and counting, and we just want something new. And that's why
Anthony, I just got an email from YouTube. They are making YouTube leaderboards.
Oh, Jesus, because of this XP shit?
Well, yeah, which channel ranks high on the leaderboard? It's like, come on.
What the fuck? Between the chat leaderboards and the video leaderboards, yeah, what the hell?
Like Running Man shit.
Do I get a leaderboard for being on here for 15 years? Perry being on for 20? Like, do we get leaderboard shit for that? Or
we don't get anything for it.
Of course not. But yeah. Something that does go towards RE9, Jack says, is that they do have a Summer Game Fest promotional deal, and all the RE stuff on the PS Store is on sale. Yeah, I mean, they typically do that.
It has to be. They have to be announcing it there.
Because remember what happened when me and Perry predicted it when RE4 Gold was coming out? We're like, they're going to do a Gold edition, and it was on sale, and then Separate Ways gets announced. We were like, motherfucker, they did it on purpose, So they do that shit all the time. This is the longest wait between two RE main games since RE4 Classic.
Well, that's what though. That's good because it shows they took their time, and maybe they're going to show you gameplay along with this reveal.
Yeah,
which would be fantastic.
I have heard that there might be a demo. Now I don't know if that's true.
No!
I don't know if that's true. That's just what
It better be pro enhanced.
But
it better be a demo, Anthony, or I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
If there isn't a demo and we get just a video gameplay little clip, like Perry said, I think they'll show that. It'll probably be like Pragmata, where it's going to show you cutscenes and then maybe mixed in with like gameplay bits to just show you. But or not, maybe it'll just be a cinematic one and then we'll get gameplay later. I don't know what they're going to do, or what Capcom did with RE4 remake, because me and Perry were here when they announced RE4 at the State of Play, and then literally a month later, when I was in the UK, actually 2 or 3 years ago, they had a Resident Evil event where they showed gameplay and they showed more stuff and they went more in detail. So you also might get that. You might get Summer Game Fest stuff, and then you'll get a Capcom event that goes deeper into Pragmata, deeper into Resident Evil 9. So plenty of stuff. I mean, as far as classic stuff announced at this event, RE2 and 3 on PS5 is great. Twisted Metal 3 and 4 on PS5 is great. Twisted Metal 3 and 4 are going to probably have trophies if they do it right, like the first, but I don't know.
Have trophies.
Because Resident Evil Director's Cut didn't, and I thought that would have been cool if they added that in. I'm curious to see if 2 and 3 will, but probably not. Don't get your hopes up for trophies.
They're lazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm claiming Cali Switch 2, fool, says Stevie Mac, if there isn't a demo. Yeah, no, I mean, basically, this week is crazy. You got this... Switch 2 stuff coming out.
Imagine if there is a demo, and then it's the days of play. Everyone runs out and goes out and buy a PlayStation and play this demo.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. They will. This one's obviously not going to be on PS4.
If that demo's announced, everyone, you better run to the store and go get a PS5. Because I guarantee you that demo's not going to be on PS4.
No.
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't think so at all.
It's too early, though. It's too early. We're at the end of life of PlayStation 5. It's too early to upgrade.
Yeah, 2 years there'll be another PlayStation. It's like, holy shit. Mark Main's going to have a PS5 for the next 20 years. Yeah, guys.
Bro, he's going to be playing PS4 after they shut down PSN on.
Yeah. He's going to be the last one online. He's going to just stay online until it kicks him out,
Yep.
Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here.
I was trying to see what's multiplat, but so far the only thing Xbox uploaded is Bloodstained.
You know what? I think RE9 is 2029 with a 2030 release date. So we could stop talking about it right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, only in 2030.
We got a few years to wait left.
That's fine.
Yeah. Or as Stevie Mac joked, let them cook.
That shit.
That was a good one in my eyes, says Aaron Hooper. Yeah, no, honestly, like we said, 7 out of 10. It wasn't,
we're not IGN. The 7 is not a bad thing with us.
No, we did enjoy it, and I wasn't a fan of like the title of the James Bond game. I know I'm nitpicking here, but how it looked, that looked fucking awesome. Like that looked actually really, really damn good.
The main characters are going to be Billy and Code Veronica in Resident Evil. There you go. Code Veronica returns from the dead, and Billy's going to be her
comes
partner.
back.
So
yes.
there you go. Those get 2 characters for RE9.
RWK says y'all sleeping before the Switch too. That's a question for Perry and Frank.
No,
unfortunately, I woke up at 10 o'clock and I can't go back to bed, so I'm definitely screwed. But you're gonna get content all night from me, so
Switch is coming out tonight, Aaron. Tonight into tomorrow.
I'm going to sleep right after I pick mine up. So, but Perry, I don't know. You're gonna have a rough.
I gotta unbox it and I'm gonna play it.
But you can sleep tomorrow, I guess.
Two Wan's asking the main character. So the rumor is that it's Leon, or there's 2 playable characters.
Leon.
Now the scrapped version of this game allegedly was supposed to be co-op, and they scrapped it. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's false. Apparently, there's multiple characters in this story. We don't know. So we've heard a lot of stuff, but like I always say, you don't want to believe everything you hear because you're going to get really disappointed when the actual game comes out and 95% of it was false. You know what I mean? That's why you always got to keep your expectations a little low until you see something. Steve Burnside solo game when? Yeah, exactly. Stephen Burnside said that in the chat. There you go.
Even Burnside's been dead for 25 years. Isn't that funny?
Matthew Mercer returning as Leon. I don't think he will. They could just get Nick. But Matthew Mercer...
oh, God. I hope they don't get that guy again. Your guy, Carlos. I hope they don't get him to voice Leon.
No, he won't voice Leon. They got Nick. Thank you, RWK. I appreciate that.
RWK with a $1.99 super chat. Thanks for streaming Ant Fire Panel and chat. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I said, guys, we always do these just to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect, Resident Evil at every event, but I think we always just kind of, even when we've gotten Resident Evil announced and there's a state of play after an announcement, we usually
technically you could keep your thumbnail now because they announced Resident Evil 2 and 3 and that's Leon in the thing. So there you go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Or I'll go back and I'll take a screenshot of when it showed up and I'll just put that as the thumbnail. You know what I mean? Because either way, we got something that still gives us some kind of like hype for these other games coming out. Because again, like I don't just play Resident Evil. These guys on the panel don't just play Resident Evil. We play a lot of stuff. So to see new shit come out that actually looks good is pretty damn good. And thank you, Weston, for being #1 on the leaderboards of the chat room because YouTube.
Weston
wants to
is always #1 in the chats.
Yeah.
He's always in all the chats before everyone else.
So right now in the community, you got Wesson, Aaron's #2. You got Anaz #3, Stevie Mac #4, Quentin #5, Matt is #6, RWK is #7, 8 is Mag Thief, Carlos is #9, and 10 is Shy Boy. So those are your top 10 leaderboards. Carlos, is that in the GTA 6? What is he saying? Something about the GTA 6 trailer. I don't know what the hell he's saying. Yeah, 2026 is going to be a big year. It is the 30th anniversary. So some people are saying you might get an RE1 remake. I don't know if it's, again, I doubt it's going to come out next year, but we could get an announcement of some sort, We'll see. People will be making thousands of videos based on RE9 rumors. Exactly. And that's their livelihood. They literally get big on RE leaks, and that's all they do. And obviously I do this for a job, but I'm also, like, not just making leak videos 7 days a week. So,
right.
It's like there's a balance there. Like, you have to talk about it, but you also have to address it in a way where you're not taking it for face value. Or if you make a video on it, you're not just saying this is exactly, happening like this. Matt Clyburn, what's up, man? Good to see you in here.
He's been here.
He has been in here? Okay, good. I must have missed him earlier on. But yeah, so lots of stuff.
My wife wants to talk to you about that welding. There you go. Now he knows. Yeah.
Let's see.
He was welding underwater. You know how crazy that is?
Oh, shit. Damn.
That's scary.
And there's not many people that do that, by the way. That's why my wife wants to talk to him.
Yeah, Stevie Mac. I mean, Dino Crisis, I think, is actually always possible. They did renew the copyright. I know they do that all the time for some of these games just to keep it. But they did do that recently, so I wonder if we'll see that in the next couple of years. Alyssa, we're doing good. Kay, what is going on? One of the longest running members. Yeah, no, I mean, we're doing good. We're just excited. I mean, these guys have a lot to do tonight. They're going to be picking up their Switch consoles. I'm going to be leaving for the UK literally tonight into the morning. So basically, now that there's no RE9, I could sleep a little bit, which is nice, before I have to get up and leave at 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, that's good. But I was kind of hoping that maybe something would get announced, because then I would actually be able to work on some stuff while I'm here. But it is what it is. Now we're just looking at Summer Game Fest as the potential RE9 slot for these announcements, which is always fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot better. $5 super chat. Anthony, please buy your new PC. Please buy it. 10 months, Perry's been a member. Thank you, man. Yeah, a lot of people are picking up the Switches tonight. Me and Callie have one pre-ordered, but Nick is going to pick it up and probably throw it in the street. So I actually won't get one. But
he's going to open it and touch it.
Yeah. I got to actually get him there probably not tomorrow, but the day after, because they only hold it for like 3 days, right? Something like that. So,
I would say go tomorrow and not mess around.
Yeah.
You guys went to GameStop already to pick up your number? No.
No, they're going to Best Buy.
Our GameStop that we pre-ordered from is inside of a mall, and it's not doing the midnight release, but we also pre-ordered from Best Buy. So that's where we're going to do a midnight
Best Buy, they're giving out tokens.
Yeah.
So the people who are picking up and people who are waiting to buy them. So those tokens will probably go on eBay for like $8,000 tomorrow morning.
Good. I'll pay for my Switch.
Right.
I'm gonna do a scouting mission later and go see if there's a big line in like 2 more hours. So
yeah, because Fred should be here in another. Fred's coming here at 7:30, and then if there's a line, like we're gonna head over there. We're gonna meet you over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Be prepared when you go to scout that line to just stay there.
Yeah, I'm right down the street.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go mentally and physically prepare myself before then for the Switch.
Who's buying the Switch 2 in the chat room before we head out?
Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah.
I know Kay's getting one.
If you're buying the Switch 2, put a 2 in the chat.
And if you want to see us, we're going to go live at some point tonight.
Yes,
so,
I was going to say, yeah, you guys can check out the Game Complainers. The link is, you literally can click the @ in the title, and it will bring you to the channel, or the link is down below. And, yeah, definitely stay tuned. These guys are going to be live covering a bunch of stuff, playing the Switch 2 as well. And like I said, John's going to be streaming the Summer Game Fest Friday, and then these guys are going to be streaming more on Saturday, Sunday, or pretty much the whole weekend. You guys are going to be busy doing stuff. So
yeah, we'll be streaming all weekend.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Sunday we're going to cover the Xbox event.
Yes, and then
which is also known as the PlayStation event, because Xbox is going to announce all their games for PlayStation on Sunday.
Yeah,
get ready, everyone. You're going to get more games.
So Matt's getting one. We got Kay getting one. We got Stevie Mac put the 5. You guys are just trolling now. But and Saturday over in the UK, I will be live with the biggest Resident Evil challenge to date for the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil Challenger. Myself, Nuji, Izzy, and Nathan will all be partaking in the 24-hour live stream, and that starts at around 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, like in the morning, and it's going to run until 7 or 8 the next day, 24 hours. It's going to be crazy. And yes, Kay, I will tell Callie you said hello. She is upstairs getting stuff ready for tonight, making sure we don't miss anything packing-wise. We've been prepping. We had basically had to do a bunch of shit yesterday. And there's the link. Stevie Mac put it in the chat. Go subscribe to the Game Complainers. We're live every Wednesday between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You mean that channel that you're also on every Wednesday?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm on there with you guys. Been on there for 12 years. And these guys are going to be doing a bunch of stuff this weekend, so you want to stay tuned to that. They're going to have text-to-speech on. They're going to have a bunch of shit on. So, yes, and you are live streaming from the store tonight. Is that the plan? Or are you going to live stream once you get back?
We're going to live stream, yeah, from Best Buy. We're going to try to live stream the line. But either way, we're going to live stream us getting the machine, and then I'm going to come home, unbox it, and then I'm going to jump right into gameplay.
There you go, man. Captain
I'll be up all night.
I bet Perry is happy. Yes, he is very fucking happy about Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
You should go back and watch that reaction.
I was going to
Captain
say,
Cat.
yeah. I got this all recorded, so if we need to clip that, we can.
We started screaming and yelling when they announced that.
I just wanted to see fucking your Wicked Hots. Like, He probably was just like working on a car, just yeah. And he's like, oh shit, like what happened?
The car fucking fell on him.
He dropped the engine out of the car and hit her.
And thank you, Stevie Mac. Appreciate that. Yes, that is the Resident Evil Challenger channel. So go subscribe and check us out over there. I will be live there on Saturday. We're going to be basically live all day for 24 hours. So it's going to be big. So yeah, check out Game Complainers. Check out Resident Evil Challenger. And of course, LTRE right here. If you're new, subscribe. Definitely stick around because when Resident Evil 9 gets announced, again, I might be a little bit slower to jumping on some more videos, but once I get back, it's going to be all in for Resident Evil 9. We're going to be breaking stuff down, talking about that stuff, and the Switch too. Yeah, it also comes out. So that's
Captain
just another
Catch,
big thing.
That reaction, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Once I saw the font, I went crazy.
We've literally been saying this for 10 years.
Yeah.
The fact that they added Mortal Kombat 4 is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hopefully they add Mortal Kombat Gold in there, which is, it's 4, but it's just with extra characters.
Stevie Mac's such a dick.
What did he say?
Because he said you're wicked squished.
You're wicked squished.
He said, because we haven't heard from him since. We haven't heard from Wicked since.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
You guys got grease all over his phone and everything, thinking it was Resident Evil or something.
And Captain Catch, I'll be in your time zone in a matter of a few hours here. So, yeah, I'll be, more than a few, but I'll be, the flight, I think, takes off at 8 a.m. So, yeah, I've got to go to all that stuff and get through TSA and give ourselves time. And, yeah, it'll be a crazy flight. So, I might check them out as well. I mean, the only problem with the Mortal Kombat thing, I just want to say, is why isn't there a date? You said 2025. When is it coming out? Fall? November? Like,
no,
what?
I think it'll come out like probably by the end of the summer.
That should have said
release
August.
the shit.
Yeah, that should have just said August, man. Like, that's what it should have said, because it's like, just put it out.
Well, the Mortal Kombat date is what? The 31st anniversary is September, so maybe.
Okay. RWK wants Perry to explain the MK stuff. He's so confused. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's just a collection that has all the Mortal Kombat games, 1 through 4.
With online, which is awesome.
With online, and it has the game, has the console versions, the arcade versions. So it's basically what you'd want.
Yeah, they're basically doing what all these recent fighting collections have been doing, which has been great. The Capcom fighting collections, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, like everything has been like...
Remember the Disney collection from Digital Eclipse that had the Lion King, Jungle Book, and Aladdin? Well, they made, because they only had the Genesis Aladdin, they redid it, and then they added the Super Nintendo Aladdin. So, I mean, they went back. This is like that. Like, they're grabbing everything from everywhere. It's great.
Which is cool just to spend money. Yeah, have everything in one spot, spend your money, and it's just there. It's definitive. You know what I mean? Because
you could play the Super Nintendo version. You could play the Genesis version. You could play the 32X version, which is probably on there.
RWK says, sorry, everyone was screaming, and I was driving. No, it's fine. I know. If you weren't watching it, that's why I said anybody that heard us scream at that specific point in time, they probably thought it was RE9 or some shit. But then
it says here's the list that we've announced so far with more on the way. This is from the PlayStation blog.
Okay.
So it's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Advanced, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. And then it says question mark, question mark, question mark.
They got Deadly Alliance in there? That's crazy.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance. More game. Deadly Alliance is the 5th game.
Yeah. I love that one.
It's Deadly Alliance 2002 Game Boy Advance and Tournament Edition from Game Boy Advance.
Oh, that's the worst one, Tournament Edition. That's the one you can't even play.
Oh, it's going to be in there.
It's unplayable.
Well, I guess
unless they fix it. Maybe they'll fix it.
They might, yeah.
You know what's odd, though? No one else has come out and said this is going to be on anything else yet.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
I feel like it will be.
No. Who cares?
No, I don't care. I'm just
There's only one console now. Like it's over. Like
I'd like to have this on Switch, too.
There's no more console wars. It's over.
No problem, Captain Catch. Next time I'm over there, we can meet up. That'll be cool, man. No worries. Let's see. Jack says, I like Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and the Conquest mode from Deception. Proper Nostalgia. Yeah, Deception was great, too. That shit ran beautiful on Xbox. The OG Xbox. RWK says, damn, I bet it's 70. It probably will be, but like...
I'll pay $100 for it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've already bought these games a million times over anyway, so... You have to understand something. when these games came out, I bought them on all platforms. So I've already spent
Perry
tons
was
of money
there
on
in the
these
arcades
games.
too, playing this shit. So like,
Yes, I was.
It'll probably be $50 because it's like a collection.
No,
Usually
they'll
don't.
charge more money, man. They're gonna charge you
they
out
can
the
get
ass.
60, 70. I feel like they could
They
get
could
it.
get it.
They can get 70. And if they make a collector's edition, forget it. They're gonna get $100 easy.
Yeah.
Carlos says tomorrow Capcom's going to reveal Code Veronica, and it comes out the same day as GTA 6.
In your
Yes.
fucking dreams,
Yeah.
Carlos. And Freddy's waiting for you there.
Remember, fall starts in late August. No, it doesn't.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
September 21st is usually the first day of fall, officially anyway. Or
Dude,
the
you're a
20th.
farmer. You don't know this?
Yeah, I was going to say, come on. Daylight
He's
savings.
got the Farmer's Almanac as a dictionary in his fucking truck.
Farmer's Almanac.
So
That's
Final
a real thing. You didn't know
Fantasy
that?
Tactics will be on Switch 2 and PS5 and everything. So
Okay.
that's good.
People use the Farmer's Almanac to predict the weather.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
you predict the weather like long before it's happened.
No, that's cool. Dropping in to say classic R2 and Nemesis best thing. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I think they should have had this shit on there years ago. Me, Perry, and
Yep.
Frank always talk about this, where it's like Sony's like they have so much of the PS1 stuff that they still don't have on there, even with
These
2 and
have to
3
be
on there.
breadcrumbs to Summer Game Fest because Twisted Metal, they dropped 3 and 4 in there on purpose because the season is coming out.
Yes.
The end of July.
Yep.
And July 15th, they're going in. So this has to be breadcrumbs to, Summer Games Fest announcing RE9.
Yes, RWK, you can play MK with us because it's online. So it should be crossplay too. Usually they have crossplay on all these like fighting collections
Yeah,
recently.
probably.
A good friend of mine had an original MK2 cabinet and he bought it from the arcade that closed down in Blackpool back in the late 90s, just before arcades were starting to vanish. That's cool. I mean, some of those, yeah, they're harder to find, Like, we have arcades over here in Jersey, but it's in the shore towns. And other than that, arcades are just not around. And Round 1 and Dave & Buster's doesn't really count. But unfortunately, kids today growing up, that's all they're going to know as an arcade. Where, I remember the shore arcades, the seaside arcades in Ocean City and, Wildwood, New Jersey, like all these places. So, Milfan's asking, are you? I'm sure you.
Yeah, she'll be on the line with Frank, the pickup line. Fred and I will be on the walk-in line. They're having 2 lines, one for people picking up their pre-orders and one for people that want to come in and buy it, like walk-ins. Fred and I will be on the walk-in line because we technically don't have pre-orders there, so me and him are gonna just try to get one a piece, and that'll be it. Then I have to wait tomorrow morning for them all to be delivered, and then I got to go with Frank, and I got to go with Fred, and with her as well to go get the other switches. It's going to be a crazy 24 hours, I swear to God.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a crazy week altogether between, stuff coming out, stuff getting announced. So you guys are going to be in for a lot of stuff. So, the arcades at Coney Island. Yeah, I mean, I've never been to them back then, but summer
The
is...
arcade, let me tell you something. We had New Rochelle Mall, okay? And inside New Rochelle Mall, right where the food court was, there was like, you would walk in to like this section, this blocked off section, and it would take you to a back room, and all the arcades were in the back room with the lights dimmed, and there was a whole bunch of teenagers in there. Those are the arcades from back in the day.
The old school ones, yeah.
And then we had... In Mamaroneck, we had across the street from the high school, which is why we were there every day. We had Nathan's, and we had all the fucking fighting games, everything. We had everything. We'd play all the Marvel vs. Capcom, the Mortal Kombats. We played those every day for lunch at school. It was crazy. It was a great time.
Yeah, it's it's an era that people don't see anymore. It's almost like the video store. It's like if you weren't there, you just weren't there, and now it's like the only way to get it is like if you could find some of these arcade machines out in the wild, which are very expensive, or to find them in good shape.
I sold one.
Yeah, Perry had one and he sold one, but he sold it for some good money.
I got Marvel vs. Capcom, the arcade. Okay? I got it for $450. I just sold that shit for $1,700. Shout out to Fred. because he put it on Marketplace. So I made a shit ton of money back, and that's what paid for all these Switches. So
yeah,
very, very nice.
They used to have a ton of arcade games at Coney Island. My favorite was House of the Dead and Outrun. There you go.
Yes. We had Time Crisis, House of the Dead, House of the Dead 2. We had everything. The Nathans and Mamaroneck, they had everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I still love the Hollywood Arcade in Ocean City. Still has a lot of good Time Crisis stuff. They have House of the Dead 1. They have 2. They got pinball machines and stuff like that. Obviously the old school ones, but they have Area 51, that old arcade game.
Yes,
yeah.
The old Area 51.
Because they would have standalone Area 51s, and then they had the one that was combined with that other game. What was that second game? I forget what it was. It was like a military type shooter, but yeah, it was like you get to select which game you played.
Midway's other game that they made.
Yeah. Yeah, very good memories with that. That used to be at my old movie theater too. It had literally like probably a good 15 arcade machines around the whole movie theater, and that was also kind of part of my
movie theater had Aliens, okay, and they had Marvel versus Capcom, and they had Cruis'n USA. Cruis'n World. I'm sorry, Cruis'n World. I'm telling you, we got lucky with all that stuff back then. In my area, we had all the great ones.
Yeah, I remember the Silent Scope one with the sniper rifle. The Arctic Thunder, where you would actually ride in the air, would like come down on you as you're like riding.
We had Crazy Taxi, where you sat in the thing to drive the car.
Yeah.
We had that one.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had Top Skate, which is a Sega game where you would get on the rails and there was a skateboard. You would play while you're on the
like
skateboard.
Move around and shit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was way before Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Yeah, the arcades were always
NFL
doing
Blitz
it cool.
too, yeah.
The only place where you could see all that stuff, at least by us, in the city they have like barcades, but that's the only real way to go back to that.
Yeah, that's it. Like Philly has a barcade, and they have old arcade cabinets, which are cool. So there's some establishments that are doing it right. Like the one that we're actually doing the meetup at, they have a bunch of specific American arcade machines in there, which is pretty cool. So I wonder how they're going to do that with like the quarters, or maybe you just have like a thing that you could surpass the credits or whatever. But yeah, it seems that way, Darth. It seems RE9 will be at Summer Game Fest, so we're gonna, like I said, I won't be around for it, but we'll have John cover in the stream, and then me and Luke and the RE Challenger team will probably just record a video expressing our reaction and our thoughts until I'm able to do some more stuff. Yeah, Area 51 did look good back in the day. I mean, a lot of these games during that time, they had that like that realism kind of like style that they were kind of bringing into the fold.
Well, they had FMVs in Area 51,
yeah,
so it was very nice.
It was like a new thing at that time in that early to mid 90s. And yeah, I mean, just great memories with that. That's why I always like hitting up the arcades. Like I like the beach.
Area 51. As soon as you start the game, if you shoot the human, the one guy, he's like dressed like a fat Jill.
Yeah.
If you shoot that guy 3 times as soon as the game starts, you'll turn into the alien, and then you play as the alien.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. There is no show tomorrow. It's Friday. No show tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the day of rest before all
Yes,
this
tomorrow
chaos.
is the day of rest, and these guys are going to probably recover for being up, checking out the Switch, and then
I'll be streaming the Switch too a little bit, but yeah, we got to rest most of the day because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're going to be busy.
Well, happy anniversary to Perry's shop. So that again.
Thanks. We're turning 9.
Yeah.
And you better tell these guys in the UK you're not going to be there next year because you got to be at the 10-year anniversary.
We won't be doing a meetup. This is going to be it for.
Tell
a little
those guys
while.
July, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, no, there's no plans to be going back to the UK as far as next year.
Until they announce it.
Well, again, this is for at least for me.
Announce we're going to be here again next year. And he's like, holy shit.
No, well,
no one told me this.
Yeah, no. Again, like this is just this is a nice send off for a 20th anniversary for their channel, and then Perry's 20th anniversary for next year, and then 10-year anniversary for the shop. So there's a lot of anniversary milestones that's going on. Good old Let's Cope RE. Yep, let's cope it. How is everyone will everyone be on their Switches tomorrow? Well, I won't be, but these guys will be. So mine will be getting picked up, but it won't be played until I get back. So I will be missing out on the Switch too, unless like somebody over there that I know gets it, and I'll be able to check it out. But I don't know. I actually don't know if any of those guys are getting a Switch 2 day one. I'm not sure. But like Perry said, like there might still be more available. I mean, I'm curious to see how many like Best
I'm getting
Buy
Wii U vibes, but not in the way that you guys think. I don't think this console is going to be as crappy as the Wii U, but I think there's 3 different categories here. We talked about them last night. People that don't want to upgrade, people that can't afford to upgrade, and people that just, I don't know, they're just sitting back.
Just maybe waiting, I don't know, just
waiting.
see what comes
I
out.
don't need it today.
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to sell, and I think Nintendo sent a lot more over here than people think.
They did.
Because GameStop emailed me and said, "Hey, we have plenty of more." I mean, they emailed me saying that they're going to be open at midnight. People can come pick up their pre-orders, but they're going to have a lot more for people to walk in and buy. This is what the ad is saying. So, I mean,
that's what they're saying.
I think they got a lot more than they expected. And I think Nintendo tried to hype it to a point where, it's not so much FOMO, but it's like, hey, it's coming out. You might be able to get one, but it's like you pretty much will be able to get one, in my opinion. I don't know. We're going to find out tonight. But if you guys really want one, go out tonight.
Go out
see if
and
you can
drive
find
out.
one.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot, especially if you still have a GameStop that hasn't closed or a Best Buy that hasn't closed. Because it's funny how you
Look
have
for
to
those midnight releases.
Yeah, because Walmart and Target aren't doing anything, right? They're only having it like.
Well, here's the thing with the Switch. This one is different because the Switch is already out, the original Switch. You have a lot of people that are content with that, and they don't want to upgrade. Whereas last time, nobody had the Wii U, and the Switch was a breath of fresh air. Everyone wanted that thing.
Yeah.
It was completely 2 different stories there with that. But this is a little bit different. You have people that just don't want to upgrade right now.
Yeah, no, it's true. And again, like, some people might just be waiting for that game to get announced or, something that convinces them to just go out and get it. And I think once they see people stream it, they see, like, the response, I think that also kind of entices people a little bit to be like,
I think you'll be able to get them throughout the weekend. I really do.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world if you didn't get like a pre-order.
But people will see the upgraded games too. I think that's a big factor. Like they're gonna see a big difference and be like, "Wait, my Switch doesn't do this."
Oh yeah,
and
like we were saying before we started, right? Like
it.
it's crazy.
And there are people like that are waiting. They're waiting to see what this thing can do, and then they'll decide if they go pick it up or not.
Because they see these guys cover it online that are like these insiders, but they want to see like normal people like Perry and Frank, like people that stream it or play it that have an actual like they know that the anticipation for this, especially coming from being kind of stuck in this like graphical limitation and frame rate limitation that the Switch eventually just hit that wall years ago, and we're just like, we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade.
Wall like the day it came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was already outdated out of the box, basically for a lot of the third party stuff. So
some GameStops have already switched 2 lines forming, and I'm being messaged by those that some stores have 90 additional units.
Wow.
To those that don't have pre-orders.
Okay.
So imagine if they took 50 pre-orders and now they have 90 extra units. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think this thing is going to be scarce.
No,
I think if you want one, you could try to go get one tonight. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now what happened with, I don't know if we could, I guess we could talk about this here. What happened with Hockey Fans Midnight Launch?
Okay, so the area that he's in turned around and said, we're not approving you guys to stay open. Like, we're not approving curfew. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, it's like, dude, it's just revenue for the store. Who the fuck made that decision? The GM? Like, who the fuck made that?
No.
It was the
town.
Oh, the town. Fuck.
The town said you can't. We're not approving the thing. We're not approving the curfew.
What the hell?
Bryant, what's up, buddy? How's everything going, man?
What's going on, Bryant?
Bryant.
Bryant, you're getting Resident Evil 2 and 3 in the PlayStation catalog for the PlayStation Classics. That was announced.
That's
all.
all.
Mortal Kombat Collection was announced.
Yeah, we didn't get anything crazy, Bryant, but if you go back and watch it, like we said earlier, like it was about a 7 out of 10. We didn't get any RE9, but that's going to be for Summer Game Fest, so that's what we figured, but we just wanted to jump on here just to be safe in case it did get announced, but also we always kind of stream these anyway, so we just figured, fuck it, let's just do it and have a good time. And we had over 160 people in here at one point, so which is great. I think the peak was we had 178 people, I think, from what this is telling me. So yeah, always a good time to stream these events. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it for this one. You know, I want to thank all you guys in the chat. I want to thank, you know, Thunders and RWK for donating, and all the members and all the, you know, people that have been tuning in to all of our shows, Game Complainers, LTRE stuff. It's a crazy week in gaming, guys, so let's just see what happens. Like I said, bear with me on getting out RE9 stuff, as I'll be away, doing my best to do what I can do. There will still be a live stream here around 5:45 on Friday with John streaming the Summer Game Fest. So there'll be something for you guys to consume there. And yeah, that's it. So thank you, Matthew Webster, with another 5 super chat. He says, "What's up? I think a boost for Switch 2 would be if something like RE9 was actually coming to the console and not just cloud." I think it will, Matthew Webster. That's the thing, is I think Capcom will do that.
I think you're getting the remake trilogy. I think you're going to get that on the Switch too, no problem this year.
Yeah, it's always like, we were always
which
just like,
I'm welcoming.
We're going to get that. Yeah, we're going to get that because we just want to be able to play RE4 remake anywhere, RE3 remake, 2 remake.
I want it.
Yeah, give us 7 and Village. Just put them all out there. If the RE
you
engine,
can put Cyberpunk on there. That means you can put Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4, and 7 and 8.
Yes,
I'll take them.
Yep, and give us 9 in addition. Like I said, that's awesome. You know what I mean? So we'll start to see that now, because there's no limitation for them really, as far as, like, you know, the cloud streaming stuff. Matthew Webster, thankfully that's a fucking thing in the past. So let's just move away from that and act like that didn't happen. Us too, Captain Cash. We were very happy to see a Bond game. Because
yes,
like Frank said, Bloodstone was the last one, and that was on the 360. So we really needed something that wasn't just like a remaster of the other games. Like, you know, seeing GoldenEye on the Xbox and Switch was cool, but we wanted a new game as well. Yeah,
let's cross our fingers for Agent Under Fire on the GameCube Switch service.
That'd be cool.
It's not going to happen, but hey,
that would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I was telling. Well, I was, we talked about it on Game Complainers too, but yeah, I'm just excited to actually play, you know, Switch Online as well. I think I talked to Frank about it too, but like, it's my first time actually making a Nintendo Online account. So I've never made one. I never, you know, made an actual account. So this will be my first time actually playing, and I like to play some of the Nintendo games with you guys that, like, you've been streaming and stuff. So that'd be really cool. If you guys. Yeah, if you guys don't know, like, obviously I had a hack Switch, still have it, but I never really went online with it. Callie has a legit Switch, but I never made, like, an account for that, so now's the time to do it.
You got to make an account, especially if it comes to that game digitally. You got to have your digital purchases on your account, so you make an account.
Yeah, so I got to do that. Give in Mario and RE9 and Leon and Mario Kart. Oh, man. Pragmata and Silent F are on my radar. Hopefully RE9 shows up at Summer Game Fest. Switch 2 tomorrow is something to look forward to. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff, guys. A lot of good stuff.
I got to tell you something, Anthony, really quick before you go.
Sure.
So these Steelbooks came out yesterday. I got them delivered.
Oh,
Power Ranger Steelbooks. Yeah, nice, right?
Uh-oh.
I got the PS5 and the Switch version. Guess what? The Steelbook doesn't hold the disc or the cartridge. It's just a flat inside. And people are pissed.
What do you mean flat inside? You mean it's just not like a full case? Like, it's like...
It's a case that you open and you can't put a disc or a cartridge in. There's no side to do that. The side is just flat on both sides.
How much do they really save by not doing that?
Yeah, what? Like, you're already making the whole Steelbook set. Just fucking put a notch in there for the disc or the cartridge.
There's no notch for the disc and there's no notch for the cartridge. People are furious online.
I mean, yeah.
These were $54 a piece. By the way, Amazon, thank you very much, because these were supposed to be delivered on Friday and they weren't. And I messaged Amazon. I was like, where's my package? It's lost right now, but it'll be delivered at some point. And when it's delivered, we're going to refund you. Over $200 worth of shit, they refunded me.
Wow.
I got my money back. So I got all this stuff for free.
Okay, because I was at first going to say definitely return it, but if that happened, then yeah.
Got it for free. What do I care?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Amazon's giving me free shit now. They were late with another package.
They've been fucking up
like 2
over
weeks
by
ago,
you.
and they gave me that for free.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they've been really inconsistent by you, but at least they've been making it right. I mean, you know, you getting shit for free. That's fine. Because you definitely got to complain when shit is wrong. Hence our name over
Can't complain. Complaining for
complainers.
Yeah, you complain. Guess what? You get a lot of money and you save a lot of money. I'm just saying.
When shit's not right. But yeah, guys. So again, check out the Game Complainers.
Really quick.
Yes.
Before you go.
Sure.
My refrigerator 10 years ago, okay? They were supposed to be delivered before Christmas Eve, okay? And the guys, they drove around the block, and guess what? They skipped my house. And they made us wait all day. We took the day off of work and everything. You know, I called and complained. The head guy at the corporate center of Home Depot called me back and said, listen, we apologize. We're going to have them bring it on Christmas Eve, and we know it's a huge inconvenience, but we're going to make it right. We're going to take $500 off your $1,500 refrigerator.
He said, okay.
That's all because I complained. If I didn't complain, I wouldn't have saved $500 off my refrigerator, right?
No, yeah.
You would have to wait to get
so
your
it
fridge.
fucking works. So anybody that gets mad at people complaining about shit, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're working in retail. Like, we've all worked in retail and seen customers complain about silly shit, right? But we've also
you
been
gotta
on the other
complain when
end.
it's right.
Yes.
You can't just randomly complain and shit. You got to complain when you're really wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Because we've been on
And
both
it works
sides
in your favor.
of that. We've worked and seen little shit and big shit, and then we've seen it on both sides, and then we've been in the position where
people complain to the wrong person too. Like if your thing's not delivered, you're not going to go to Best Buy and go to the TVs and be like, "Hey, you!" Like
always
come here.
Always call corporate.
Yeah, corporate is the way to go,
skips all
they're
the
the ones
bullshit.
that right.
Just go right to the top.
And they're the only ones that could do anything. The guy on the sales floor can't fix it. He's at the sales floor.
Yeah,
What's
he's trying to make the store revenue.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right, man. You gotta speak the fuck up for sure. Wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up.
But yeah, thank you guys again for streaming this with me. This is fun. Always fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Always keep doing this. And yeah, man. Yeah, check out the Game Complainers. Check out Resident Evil Challenger. And yeah, just going to be content coming out on all those channels in the next couple of days. So we will catch you guys in the next one. And like I said, stay tuned to Game Complainers tonight for a little Switch 2 live stream of some sort. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care and peace out.